All right, day 19, here doing my cardio, 30 minutes. It's fucking hot today, let me tell you that. The treadmill is a good place to be alone with your thoughts sometimes. I often prefer not to use music. I think it allows me to clear my brain and focus on the things that I need to get done. Sometimes it's just good to let your brain wander. The treadmill helps me work through some stuff. There's no distractions, just looking out the window here. Sound of the belt going. Gives enough rhythm to look at your own thoughts. We live in a pretty connected world, so even this, that makes me wonder, someone who sat in the background, well, not sat in the background, but operated in the background for a long time, and all of a sudden to be sitting, well, not sitting, but putting myself at the forefront of what I spent quite a few decades just keeping tabs on. And they say the best way to get out of the matrix is to not focus on it. And I think that's some pretty good advice. And then I wonder what I am doing. If I should just continue with the way that I've changed my own life and focus on that as opposed to putting all this out there. Because it's just focus. It's a grind, there's no doubt about it, but understanding what you need to do in order to achieve each next step, so to speak. A lot of them are combined. And the work is always the work. I think the purpose is to build yourself. That's what the purpose is. This is a world of creation. This is not a world of consumption. And that's kind of what we've turned it into. And we should all be looking at creating the best versions of ourselves, which in turn creates better environments for you. So it's all linked about achieving higher and higher levels of self-recognition, understanding what it is you're trying to achieve. Even in the small things, I think we've twisted what achievement is. We often think that lots of money is achievement, beautiful homes achievement, cars, stuff like that. And I think that we have forgotten the achievements that we make as we mature and as we grow older. And I think the focus has been taken away from self-improvement to self-consumption. I have always tried to create as opposed to consume, which I guess is why I've operated on a lower level with the tech as it's come along in my life. I'm analog at heart. I was born in the early 70s, classic Gen X. So I've seen it all. I understand it all. It's all patterns. A lot of the patterns are repeating themselves. They just shut the CERN collider off last week, and that seems to be affecting a lot of things, which is made me really think about this push for the 3G, 4G, and 5G technologies, because anyway, that's a whole other topic. Treadmill's good mental therapy. I know people consider it a chore, which is why many people listen to music or watch podcasts or their shows. I don't know, man. I think it's good mental therapy to examine the aspects of your life, things you've changed. Since I got this treadmill in here and started talking to you, it's even on the days where I don't fire up the camera, I still just sit here and, well, I walk here, think about everything that I've done, think about everything I want to do, wonder if I'm doing the right things. I think a lot of us obviously will have those thought processes, etc. Becoming fit doesn't automatically make all of your other life expectancies go away. I think it's more of a case that you just develop systems and you're more mentally and physically prepared. And in your 50s, being physically prepared is pretty important. I've seen it a lot. Even if you just look out the general public, there are not many people who are even of average fit in the 50s, 60s range. So I know how hard it was for me to do this. It's difficult to expect to change somebody else when you understand how difficult it was to change yourself. And I think that's the majority of what most of the people who are telling you to get fit and asking you to explore it and showing you ways to do it are trying to do. They understand how challenging and difficult it was for them, and they understand how challenging and difficult it'll be for you. I think exercise in general it improves your mood. It's been shown to do so. You just are in a better state of being. You're trying to raise your energies, and that's what this is about. It's about raising energy. Moving forward requires energy or action, but action is often energy. And you just start tapping into higher energy sources. And that's what it is. You just elevate the type of energies that you're using. Whole food energy, not processed. This kind of energy running your body, making sure you're feeding it properly, taking care of any check engine lights that come on. Being fit is an exercise in itself. It's not like you have to really change much. You just redesign the systems you already have. You elevate the systems, your standards come up. It's all relatively simple. It takes time, but really, that's what it is. If you need somebody to show you the basics, then definitely if you have a gym or a coach in your area that you know about, or you have a fit friend, reach out. It's all it takes is just to reach out, because fit people want you to get fit. That's what it is. They understand how good their lives have changed because of the actions that they have taken, and they want that for other people. And it's hard. There's no sugarcoating it, man. It is work. But it's whether you do the work now so you're not having to live a life of dependency later on. I think that's the biggest reason. That's my reason. I want to be able to be fit into my 60s and 70s and 80s, 90s. It doesn't take much. It really doesn't. You are the secret to fitness, because none of it works unless you work. And that's just a basic principle. And it's something that everybody tells you, but nobody says out loud. And I think it's a better perspective, because even myself, I have spent hours scrolling looking for a little piece of information that I feel is going to make some kind of difference. The secret to losing weight, the secret to getting fit, the secret to getting lean is you. All the information's there, and if you don't use the information, then it doesn't work. So you are the secret. That's it. And you just use all the information that's available to you to better develop your systems. Those are basic rules. But you can research for 6 months, but if you don't put any of it into action, it doesn't work. You can be a lot smarter about how to do it, but if you don't do it, you're just smarter about how to do it. That's it. Maybe not even smarter, because you didn't actually do the work. So you know how to do the work. Everybody knows how to do the work. People just need to do the work. It's that simple. It works because you work. And with anything that you have an interest in, you learn to examine it and change things, but you have to stick to the basics for at least 6 months to a year. Well, food should be about 6 months. You should have your basic palate down in about 6 months. Understanding what foods you can eat on the daily basis without really not liking them. There's so many choices available. Often it's a case of simplicity and cost, because you are eating a lot of high quality food all the time. But that means buying in bulk. That means cooking lots of potatoes, lots of rice, stuff like that. Understanding how those carbs work. By eating a higher quality food, which makes your metabolism function better, makes your brain function better, because you're eating properly and you're exercising, your brain is going to get better. And chemicals, your dopamine, your serotonin, your oxytocin, all of those things. You learn about hunger hormones like ghrelin, leptin, how they signal you when they think that you're not eating enough. So there's a lot to understand, but the basics are all the same. Every program is built off the same basics, and it's just action. Stop researching, start acting. Get on the treadmill, go for a walk, 10 minutes a day to start. Start thinking about getting exercise in 3 times a week minimum. Doesn't have to be heavy. It has to be fun. It has to be something you look forward to. Because if it's not, then it's just another anchor on your progress train. We don't want that. And I will be honest, you have to do some sort of resistance or strength training just to maintain your muscle mass and your bone density, especially at this age in your late 40s, 50s, even 60s, especially in your 60s. A lot of this stuff is not reversible, but you can improve or slow down the loss of these things by a significant amount. Bone density you can basically halt and rebuild slowly, even at this age. But it all takes the work. And I think that's something you can't kid yourself about. You can go stand in the rain, or you can be a jukebox hero, man. And I feel like I just don't want to regurgitate everything that everybody else is saying, because all that information is out there. You know, how much protein you need, how many carbs you need, how much fat you need, how much exercise you need, how many steps you should be taking. Especially for scrolling fitness content, you should know by now everything you need to do. And if it's a case of just finding something that motivates you to do it, then do that. Because that is the biggest kick in the pants that'll get you going. You need to find something, a reason, a look you want, just a general improvement on where you are now. There's the launchpad theory. Is a lot of people improve themselves because they're tired of listening to the people around them talk shit. So they use all that fuel, all that anger, resentment, just disappointment in themselves or whatever, to launch their rocket and get moving towards their goal. And it works really well. It allows you to use that fuel and move towards a better environment, a better person, a better mindset. And sometimes that process can be fairly quick. Sometimes it might take a year, a little bit more. But understanding why you're doing it is probably the most important thing. I'm 54. I want to be at least this physically able all the way until I go on the ground, so to speak. So that's what my motivation is. I have the discipline to do it, but I understand what needs to be done. And that is the driving force. And building systems to make that super easy or less choice-driven or time-consuming is very important too. Time is your most valuable asset. So a lot of people say you can choose your hard now or you can choose your hard later. I understand why they say it. Obviously there are circumstances, but if you are more than capable and just keep not doing it for whatever reason, no judgment, man. No judgment at all. I've been there a few times. But start for yourself. Just start so that you can move more. Because when you exercise, when you eat right, you're giving yourself the proper energy that this vessel needs in order to move forward with its design and program. So understanding how that all plays into it as well. And that is an energy transfer in itself, right? You're using the energy of the food that you're consuming, which is 1 or 2 steps from growth, no production, very little processing. That energy goes into you. And your body is able to use that energy a lot better than a bag of Doritos or some other kind of not so healthy food. So think about the energy transfer when you build your diet. You know, I'm not saying you can't cut out donuts or whatever. I still eat treats because I need them to satisfy the mental part of my addictions. So it's another reason why I use stevia in my coffee. I might drink 3 or 4 coffees a day. I do have a coffee cup in my hand most of the time, but I have stevia in it, which gives me that little bit of non-caloric sweetness. Allows me to focus on other things. I know a lot of people don't like the flavor, but for me, that's what works. Oh man, 5 minutes to go, man. Got a good sweat going on. It's like 30 plus degrees out there. I got to get a fan out here. If you've heard anything about this CERN collider shutting off and the experiences of people, if you've experienced anything, let me know, because kind of interesting that I learned about this a week after it was shut down. And speaking from my own experiences over the last even 10 days, 2 weeks, it's been pretty interesting. So let me know if you've experienced anything.